Hi, and welcome to Bodyweight Basic Strength Training Workout with all standing exercises. My name is Amanda, and I'm out in Colorado. I'm going to be taking you through kind of a full body workout, but all you need is just some room around you. You can use dumbbells if you have them and want to use them, but otherwise it's all just your own body weight. I'm going to take you through a quick warm up, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the exercises. So let's start out just with some toe touches here. Stretching out those hamstrings in the back of the legs. Then take it up into these zombies, kicking your feet up, touching with the opposite hand. And then go into some high knees with some big forward arm circles. And then into butt kicks with some arm crossers. Okay, tap your toes out in front of you. Do some chest presses. Really focusing on trying to touch those elbows behind your back. That'll just help stretch out your chest a little bit. Now tap your heels out in front and add in an arm curl. Now you're just going to tap out and reach over, really focusing on reaching to get that nice stretch on the side of your body. And then into some torso twists, pivoting on that back toe. Make sure you don't twist your knee wrong. And then bring your arms out to the side, make some small forward arm circles. Get a little bit bigger. And make some big circles. And then the other direction, start small. Get a little bit bigger. And big circles. Okay, and then just some slow reverse shoulder rolls. Get those shoulders loosened up. Okay, there's our quick warm up. The way this is going to work is we've got 3 circuits. We've got a lower body, upper body, and core circuit. So we'll start with our lower body circuit. We've only got 3 exercises. We're going to do each exercise for 45 seconds, have 15 seconds of rest in between, and then we'll go on to our next exercise. So our first exercise will just be squats, just regular squats. I'm going to give you the rundown of all 3 exercises just so we're not rushed in between. And then second one's just going to be lateral lunges, side to side here. And then our last one will be sumo squats, coming here, going into a calf raise. So I'll give you more detail as we go, but I just wanted to kind of give the rundown there. That way I don't have to explain everything quickly in 15 seconds. So getting ready, we're gonna start shoulders down and back, chest out, and let's begin. So if you're using if you're using dumbbells, you can hold them in front of your body here. You can hold them at the side here. And if you're just doing body weight, just hold your hands wherever is comfortable. Sometimes people like to come here. Sometimes people like to come out here. Do what feels best for you, but make sure with those squats, you're pushing the hips back, keeping your knees straight and behind your toes. You've got 15 more seconds. Squat down as low as you're comfortable. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, 15 seconds rest. Make sure you have a little bit of room to move side to side. For our alternating lateral lunges, making sure as you step and lunge, you push the hips back, keeping that knee behind your toes. And begin. So lunge to one side, pop up, and come to the other side. Again, making sure if you look down, this knee is behind the toes. If this hurts your knees at all, you can always just not go as low. You can step out and just do a little lunge here. Working kind of those inner thighs, a little bit on the tops. Might get your heart rate up a little bit. Your weight should be on your heels mostly, not on the toes leaning forward. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, next up, we've got our sumo squat. So bring it into that wide stance. You may have to play around with what feels good. Toes are slightly out. And we're going to the calf raise too. So let's begin. Squat down, come up into a calf raise. If your stance is too wide, you can always bring it in a little bit more. Just want to make sure you're still sitting back, the weight's on your heels, and come up on the toes. Working those inner thighs, the calves, a little bit of balance too. Same thing as before, go down as low as you're comfortable with. Ten more seconds. Go at your own pace, whatever feels good. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, going through those exercises. One more time, starting at the top with our squats. So making sure those feet are about hip width apart. Toes are forward, shoulders down and back, chest out, and let's squat. Sometimes people like to turn their toes out slightly, if that's kind of just your natural position. That is the case, you can do that. You just want to make sure your knees are tracking with your toes. Not put any extra stress on the knees. Sitting back, weights mostly on the heels, just like you're sitting in a chair. The idea of this workout today, work the lower body, hopefully get it fatigued, and then move on to the upper body. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, give yourself some room to move side to side again for our lateral lunges. Shake out those legs if you need to. Standing up tall. Get ready. And let's lunge. So step to one side, push yourself up, pop over to the other side. Again, if you're holding dumbbells, you can hold them at your chest. It's kind of what I prefer. Hold them wherever feels good for you. If you are holding the dumbbells, we'll just take up the exercises just a little bit and make it a little more challenging. Make sure you're still stepping out big. You don't want to come here and come too close because that may put too much pressure on your knees. You got 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, last exercise for our lower body is our sumo squat to calf raise. So wide stance, get wherever feels comfortable, knowing you may have to adjust, which is okay. Chest out, stand tall, and let's begin. Squat down and into the calf raise. So again, you can hold dumbbells here if you're using them. You can also hold them out here, kind of in front of your body. Just make sure that if you're holding them down here, it's not pulling you forward and that you're standing tall. Last exercise for the lower body. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and off. Okay, shake it out if you need to. Grab a drink of water, anything like that. Our next circuit is upper body. This is one where if you have weights, you can definitely use them again. You should still feel the exercises just by using your body, but the weights, again, make it a little more challenging. But if you're not using weights, I encourage you to really focus on that form as I cue you through to really have you feel the muscles working without the use of any weight. So again, I'll give you a quick rundown of the 3 exercises and then we'll get started. So our first one is just going to be a bent over row. So you're just going to hip hinge, bending down slightly. Your palms are going to be facing in, and all you're doing is pulling your arms right next to your side, squeezing the shoulder blade. So feeling it in the upper back, making sure that you're not jerking your neck forward as you do it. If it hurts the back, you can stand up a little bit straighter too. Just really focus on squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then next, we're going to work the shoulders a little bit more. So all that we're going to do is come out to a front raise, come down, and a lateral raise. So just working this seems pretty simple, but after a while, it will start to fatigue your shoulders. Then the last one, we're going to be a little scarecrows here. Work our tricep, the back of our arms here. So you'll be in that bent over position again. You're gonna bring your elbows up, kick out, come down. So we're only bending at the elbows, really focusing on this to squeeze those triceps, okay? So we're going to start out with that bent over row. Let's get in position and begin. So row, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Your palms are facing in. If you're doing it with weights, you're doing this exact same thing, just holding the dumbbells. Squeezing the shoulder blades. You're looking just in front of your body, so you maintain a neutral spine. You're not putting too much pressure on that neck. Like I said, you should feel this between your shoulder blades. Really squeezing. And if this hurts the low back, just come up slightly, and you can still feel between the shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, next up is our shoulders. So this one, you're only coming to shoulder height. So you don't need to come way up above your head. You're just gonna come out in front and then to the side. And 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So come up and to the side. We're not trying to go fast here. If you are using dumbbells for this one, I would suggest you go a little bit on the lighter side, just to not put too much pressure on your shoulders since we're bringing our hands further away from our body. Sometimes that can put a little bit of strain on the shoulders if you're trying to lift too heavy of a weight. Come in, bringing those shoulders or those hands up, working those shoulders. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and stop. Okay, shake it out if you need to. This next one kind of works the shoulders just because we're holding them up a little bit. But feet are about hip width apart. You're going to be slightly bent over. Let's bring those elbows up and begin. Kick out and come in. Feels a little bit funny. That's kind of because it is. But if you're kicking out here and really focusing on squeezing this muscle back here, you should feel those triceps firing. Same thing, you want to look just in front of your body, just down a little bit so you're not looking too far down or too far up with your neck. So you're just here, extending, you're breathing. Hopefully you feel this in the shoulders too, like I was talking about, because we're holding them up. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, shake it out if you need to. Back to our bent over rows. Okay, so we got about 5 seconds. Get in that position, slightly bent over, palms in, and let's row. Squeeze in the shoulder blades. So again, all of this is slow and controlled. We're not going for speed. We're just going to really feel those muscles working. Nice thing about just a body weight workout is you can still do a lot and get a lot of benefit even without using any weight. It helps you focus on that form too, which is always good. 15 more seconds. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades. Imagine you have a tennis ball between your shoulder blades and you're trying to squeeze it. You're keeping your shoulders or your arms close to your body. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, hopefully we're feeling pretty good. We're going back to our front raise and the lateral raise. So shake out those shoulders again if you need to real quick. Get ready. Shoulders relaxed and begin. Sometimes when people do this, they like to bring those shoulders up. So you really want to focus on keeping those shoulders away from your ears. Try to focus also on pulling that belly button back toward your spine. That'll help engage your core, protect your low back, and just work your abs a little bit too while you're doing this. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, last upper body exercise before we move on to core. We got our scarecrow tricep extensions. So get ready, shake it out if you need to. Feet are about hip width, maybe just a little bit in. Bend over, elbows up. Let's begin. Don't get too caught up on this swing here that you're just swinging those arms. Again, it's controlled, really squeezing. I even kind of hold it briefly just for a little extra benefit on those triceps. More seconds. Really focus on keeping those elbows up. As you start to get tired, your elbows may want to come down a little bit here. Keep them up high with your shoulders relaxed. 3, 2, 1, hands off. Okay, shake it out if you need to. And now we're going to move on to our last circuit, which is the core circuit. Like I said at the beginning, all of these exercises are standing based. The nice thing is we're still going to work our core muscles kind of all around here, but we get to be standing, so we don't have to worry about getting up and down before anything like that. I'll walk you through the next exercises, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So our first one, we'll do 45 seconds on each leg or each side. And what it's going to be is a tap back as you reach up and crunch. So you're here, and from the side it's just here. Barely tap back and crunch. So we'll do one side and then the other side. Then the next one also looks a little silly, but it's fine. We can have fun with it. Hands are just here. You're not pulling on your neck. Kind of rest your hands here. And we're just doing some oblique crunches to the side. So bending that knee up and feeling it along the sides here. And the last one is kind of focusing on those core muscles. So you want to make sure your shoulders are relaxed. I like to just put my hands together here. Feet are closer together. Pull that belly button back. And all we're going to do is rotate side to side for a wood chop. Okay, so those are our exercises, and like I said, you should kind of feel it in different parts of the core. I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds, and then we're going to get started. So make sure you have room above you so you don't hit like ceiling fan or anything, because that wouldn't be good. But get ready for our first side. I'll start with my left here. Let's begin. So tap and crunch, really focusing on that crunch, and stand up tall, drive that knee up. You're not shifting your weight back, it's just a tap and crunch. Make sure you're breathing throughout these exercises. This one may get your heart rate up a little bit too. "15 more seconds, stay strong. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 15 seconds break, and we'll take it to the other side. Same thing, hopefully you felt that in here. Maybe even the arms a little bit too. Maybe the hips right in here. Get ready for the second side, and let's begin. Tap back and crunch. Don't get lazy on me now. This is our last circuit. Staying strong the whole time. Remembering to breathe. Really driving that knee up. About 10 more seconds. Told you that heart rate might get a little bit elevated here. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, next up, we got our side bends, ones that look kind of funny. So let's go ahead, get our hands in the position, just resting here, not pulling, and begin. So I mean, you can even have your hands a little bit off your head if you feel yourself pulling on that neck. That's not what we want to do. Bringing those knees out to the side, just reaching the elbow towards your thigh. You should feel it right in those obliques on the side. Standing tall too, just bending side to side. Just under 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, last one before we repeat. Wood chop. So feet are together, shoulders down and back, chest out. Pull the belly button towards the spine, hands out, and let's twist. Just twisting one side, then the other. You don't have to do a far twist. You may not feel it at first, but you should start to feel it. This is one where it's important to have that core engaged by pulling that belly button back towards your spine. This is working some of those deep core muscles. Also, you may feel it in your shoulders too from holding up the arms. Not trying to go too fast, slow and controlled. That's the key. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, one more time through. Back to our tap and crunch. Okay, we're almost done. Stay with me till the end. Get ready. Arms up, and let's begin. Get that crunch in. Be aware of how you're doing with it, especially as your muscles may start to feel a little fatigued. You want the leg you're standing on, that knee to be slightly bent. Almost there. Keep crunching. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm feeling it. I hope you are too. The hips, like I said, we'll feel it a little. We'll do a few stretches after too. Okay, second side. And let's begin. Work hard. Push yourself for these last exercises. How's your breathing? Are you still breathing? Or are you trying to hold your breath? Because if you are, that's not what we want. Even if you have to slow down a little and you're here towards the end, that's okay. Just try to keep moving. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Next up, we got our oblique crunches. Bringing that knee up to the other elbow, or to your elbow, I should say. So get those hands behind your head, and let's crunch. If anything starts to hurt with this, or you feel like you're pulling on your head, you can always bring your hands in front of your chest too. Come here and just focus more on that side. Remember, this is your workout. You do what you need to do. Try to push yourself to the end. There's only one more exercise after this. Five seconds. 2, 1, and stop. Okay, last but not least is our wood chop. So get those feet mostly together, shoulders down and back, hands out in front of you, pull your belly button in towards your spine, and let's twist. If you're not feeling this as much, your core may not be as engaged, so just focus on, you're not just sucking in, you're just trying to get that belly button back towards your spinal column. That'll really kind of engage these muscles all around here. This exercise is working all around the sides and the front. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, awesome job. You finished the workout. Now I'm just going to take you through a couple of cool down stretches just to make sure you feel good leaving the workout. So let's start out just with some slow shoulder rolls, going backwards. And then bring one arm across your body. We work those shoulders quite a bit. We'll just stretch those out a little, feeling this right over here. And the other side. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Okay, take it into that sumo stance position. You're going to lean to one side. Excuse me. Bring those arms back and lean up. Stretching your chest out and a little bit of the inner thigh here. Okay, now stand up, lean to the other side, stand up tall, and just bring those arms back. And bring the feet together, shoulders down away from your ears, and bring one ear to your shoulder, standing tall, not your shoulder to your ear. And the other side. Come back to center, tuck your chin to your chest, and just roll your neck side to side in the front of your body. And come back to center. Okay, there was our basic bodyweight standing strength workout. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.